Alright. This is the beginning of the video. I need some energy. I have a lot of stuff to do in a small amount of time. And I don't have anything written. So let's improv everything. Alright. Welcome everyone to this video. Oh no, that's not really my start. What's up people? It's Veldema, and today I have a lot of stuff to do in a very small amount of time. So I have my 3 decks right here, and I think that one thing or two on each deck is not 100% working right now. And next week, one of my DJ friends, Chvck, that you've already seen, I think last summer, I went to his DJ set at Unity Electrofest in Québec. He needs two of my CDJs for a party he's throwing out in Quebec, and my mixer. So my mixer, the channel 3 is not working, but we don't really care about that. They just gonna use like channel 1 and 4 or 1 and 2. I don't really care about that. But the CDJs, they have a few things not working on almost each of them. And what I need to do, what I want actually to do, is to take everything that's wrong on all of them and put it in one CDJ. So that I don't have, for example, I think this is like the search button that's not working on this one, and the touchscreen not working on this one. I think this one is pretty good, but maybe the call and delete, not the call and delete, but the bank selection on the hot cues is not working. Some things are not really working, but if you've seen last week's video, my DJ mix, you've probably seen that my washer burned. So let's do this first, because I really need to do this, and you will see a DJ do actually housework and not just DJ mix and produce music. I don't know if you've already seen a DJ install a washing machine, but now you will. So let's first do that, because I really need to do some laundry. And I didn't really have time this morning because I woke up, well, I and about 50 other people in my apartment woke up to the fire alarm sound at 3:30 in the morning. So yeah, delayed my wake up and haven't slept really well, so I didn't have time to load the washer yet. Next, I'll do the CDJs. This is going to be a completely chaotic video. I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, bear with me for a few moments and let's do this. Alright, so the CDJs is going to wait for now. I need to do some laundry, so let's do some real housework and move the washer. And as you may imagine, this didn't really go as planned. I already had the new washer installed in the bathroom because I didn't really know where to put it, so removing the old washer was a bit of pain in the arse. I tried not to make a mess with the water, and I tried to remove it from the bathroom by myself, which was a bit of a hassle. Then I installed the new pipes for the new washer, cleaned behind the old washer, and found a leak that was because of the new washer inlet plugs. I also found out that my self-made drawer was not capable of holding the new washer under it, so I had to lower the new washer and keep it level. To avoid excessive shaking, you should really level your washer, by the way. That's really important. Alright, now that this is done, it has taken way longer than I was expecting. I'm just tired. And I have to finish this video for this Sunday. It's beautiful outside, I want to go outside, but I can't. Well, let's just do this. I need to see what's wrong on each CDJ, write it down, and start swapping places. This one is going to be the bad CDJ because it's basically the one with the broken screen. It does not affect the screen, it just affects the touch screen. So the touch screen does not work anymore, and those one work. So for example, the track search, I'm gonna put this one on here and everything. So let's power all of this on. I'm gonna switch the camera around, I think, and we'll see how we can see what's wrong with each one of them, basically. Let's go. To enter the service mode, I think you have to press on reloop, exit, and master tempo, and power it on. Nope, that's not it. What is it? Let me go. Let me go on internet to see what to do. Service modes, CDJs. CDJ 2000 access to service mode test. Tempo and memory. Oh, it's just the tempo, it's not the master tempo, it's the tempo and memory. Yay! I'm gonna try and make you see what I see. You'll just have to bear with me for a few minutes here. So, basically, when I press this button, it shows a recall box. Link, USB, SD, disk, time queue, quantize, browse, tag list, information menu. Does display calibration? It doesn't. Nice, alright. Okay. Encoder push. This is the encoder. Object. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. That's so sick. Put it on light. As fast as I can. 15, 15, 15. What? Alright, that's just really dumb. This worked perfectly. I'm gonna do this like this. So I started from the top left all the way to the bottom right, going on to the queues, not the queues but the hot queues, the queues, the loops, memory and the tempo, and then the menu buttons. I did it for all of my 3 CDJs and wrote on a Word document every problem that I had or that I encounter on each CDJ, so that I can keep track of what's wrong on which CDJ. With this done, I will take one of each apart and see what I can replace, what I can just hot swap, and basically what I can do with all of this. So yeah, I'm gonna go take lunch. No, not take lunch, go have lunch, and I will see that later. See ya! By the way, if you enjoyed this kind of content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It means so much to me, as all of those projects take a ton of time, effort and money. Things that I don't really have, as YouTube does not give me any money from what I do yet, and I don't have any sponsors yet. So you are the only reason that I continue to do this, so leave a like, get subscribed and leave a comment if you want. Now let's continue the soldering and dismembering of those CDJs. Alright, now, the washer seems to be doing fine. I ate, it's 5:30 p.m. Made some tea after a 45-minute walk in the park behind our house, like our apartment. And I am finally ready to start dismantling $7,500 Canadian of equipment. So because this one is the broken screen one, I think I'm gonna like try to transfer everything that's not good on all of those here. So there is the screen, the call button 2x here, the delete, jog mode, bit sync, tempo master, etc. That's not working on this one. Here we have the hot cues. That's not working. I guess I just have to dismantle this one, see what's connected to what, because I think cue and play is connected to this one, and this is just the main board. So I may have to solder and desolder a few stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna dismantle this one. Let's do this. Before dismantling anything, Veldema, you should probably unplug everything. So keep in mind, unplug everything. You don't want to break anything that's not already broken. Alright. First of all, what do we have here? The second CDJ has the hotkey D and H that's not working. Also, it has the sync not working, but this is on the main board, which is another level and not what I want to do first. I took the first CDJ for surgery and removed the Q board from it, so that I can put it in the second CDJ. For now, I'm basically not fixing anything, I'm just displacing the problem. That's what politicians do they? Anyways, fixing those boards, or at least removing them and replacing them with the other working boards, is really easy. It's just screws, and you just have to remember which screw goes where and not really have some butterfinger. So you really have to be careful. This is some pretty sensitive electronics. It's pretty simple electronics, but it's pretty sensitive. So if it's just removing screws and putting screws back together, it's pretty simple and pretty easy. And also, if you'd like me to go deeper into how to do all the removal, the soldering and desoldering, don't worry, leave it in the comment section below and I'll be gladly doing it. Right? A, B, C, D, bank 1, bank 2, call delete. So this one, hot queue, works. Number 2. Now that hot queue is working on the CDJ number 2, the second problem we have is the sync button that's not working. And for that, I need a little bit more than just removing screws and replacing the board, because the sync button is on the main board. And that's a problem because this is a $300 board and I don't want to replace a $300 board for just a simple button. So my best bet was to get the soldering iron. I've soldered for about 10 years now and I think I'm pretty good at it. So I don't have a lot of tools, I just have a Pine 64 soldering iron and a simple kit. But just this does the job really well. You just have to be patient and not rush. That's probably the most important tip that I can give you, is to not rush your solders, because that's when you can do the most damage. Those boards are pretty sensitive electronics. They are pretty basic electronic, but they are still very sensitive to heat or just a bad placement of a plier that you can use. Everything can and will break eventually if you are not careful enough. So I started desoldering everything that was wrong, and once I've removed some buttons, I started testing them. I figured that I could see pretty easily with my multimeter how and if the buttons were really broken, because I have a continuity tester on my multimeter, and if you have a multimeter at home you probably have one too. I will show you right now what it does. So first you need to test if your continuity works. and then you can try and take a button to see if it works. Please ignore the background noise, I'm just linked to some tech link. Anyways, when you put the button onto your continuity tester and press on the button, if the button is working, then the continuity will be on and it will make a sound. However, if the button is not if the button is not working, then the continuity won't be good or not good enough, or sometimes it just won't even register, so it won't make a beep. And that's when you know that this button will not work. Maybe I will try to make some work in my ultrasonic cleaner, but I'm not very hopeful that some of them will work, because they can just be used or have so much gross stuff inside that they just won't be able to be revived. So you can just order some on eBay like I did, and I will update you if it really worked or not. I am now troubleshooting, or not troubleshooting, but solving all of my problems on the third CDJ, which has the search right button, the memory button, jog mode button, Segue button, master button, memory button, and the LED of the call / half beat loop button that is not really working well. It's working, but it's really faded. And there was a lot of residue on the bottom of the LED, so that may be the cause of the problem. However, I don't know if I'll be able to order some LEDs like this one, and I will just have to make some tests with some other LEDs, as I don't really know which voltage they are, or what they are using, or which color they are using. And one LED is like 45 Canadian dollars on eBay, so I may have to find another alternative to fix that problem, but that's for another time. Right now I've finished assembling the CDJ number 3, and let's test it.
First of all, does it power on?
And you'll see I have a bit of a surprise.
No, because this is powered off. Bit of a heart attack right here. Alright. Okay. Okay, well, it seems to be working.
Yes, Veldema, it's working, but it won't go into service mode because you forgot to solder the memory button. Yes, I had one job, is to solder the memory button, and I forgot to do it. So I had to remove all the screws that I put and solder the button back on the board. This took a bit of time, but it's not really that bad when you know what you're doing. And when you've done it multiple times like I did, every time goes easier. I think the first time that I removed everything from a CDJ, it took me like 2.5 hours, and now in about 15 minutes I can dismantle almost all the CDJ parts. So I'd say that's pretty good. And now let's power it on and test if what I did worked.
Nice, it's in test mode. So search right. Yeah, this hasn't changed because I didn't touch it. Jog mode. It works perfectly. Sync. Oh my god, that works. Master. Memory. Well, memory works, that's for sure. Maybe I'm dumb and I didn't put the LED on the... I'm pretty sure that's it. No, I didn't see, I didn't check. That's my bad. It's fine. I'll explain it later. Master, memory. So jog is good. Sync, master, memory. And then the search button, and it's working. So I need to order a few switches, and I think that's gonna probably be it. I'm so happy it works. I'm so happy. See you later!
Remember that right now I spent about 2 hours soldering, testing and resoldering and remounting and rescrewing all of those CDJs and CDJ part and PCBs together and hadn't tested them earlier. So that's a really big relief for me to know that I didn't waste my time and I don't have to buy another PCB, because I think I calculated the total value of all of the parts that I should buy, at least if I were to buy the CDJs, not the CDJ, the PCBs of the CDJs, and it would be around $800 to $900 Canadian. That's insane. And my fix would cost me about $100. But those $100 come with way more buttons that I need, so I would be able to even gain some money from that purchase. And that's the spirit. Now that I have desoldered and resoldered the LED in the correct way, I should be able to test it and see that it works. But in the meantime, I had to finish it because it was already late, and today is Sunday, it's almost 7 p.m. and I need to finish this video so that I can upload it and finish my day. Finally. Anyways, I finished the third CDJ and tested it all the way. I put all the screws and everything. Also, I need to buy screws. That's what I forgot to do. So I'm gonna check on eBay right now what I can buy for screws. But yeah, I need to buy some screws for the bottom mount for the CDJs because I'm missing a few. Anyways, the CDJ number 3 is done, the CDJ number 2 is done, and now let's go for the outro. We now have 2 perfectly functional CDJs. I've ordered the part on eBay, so they should be arriving in about 2 to 3 weeks time. I forgot to order the potentiometer for the color effects on the third channel of my DJM mixer, this one right here. So this is going to be also really needed if I want to sell it later. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The plan for all of this is not only to have perfectly functional CDJs and DJM, but to sell them later. Why though? Well, I would like to buy some CDJ 3000Xs and a DJM A9. Not the V10, the A9 is perfectly enough for me. For the money that I could sell all of my equipment, so my XZ, those 3 CDJs and the DJM, I could buy 2 CDJ 3000X and 1 DJM DJM A9. That would be my goal, is to upgrade to CDJ 3000Xs, but for now I'm just trying to repair everything and I'll see if I can sell them during the summer or maybe rent them in Québec or Montreal. I don't really know for now. What I would really like to do, this button is not... In the future, I would be so happy to just have those kind of things, this kind of equipment basically, and give it away to you, the watcher, if you're interested. But yeah, for now I don't have any sponsor, I don't have any money from YouTube, and I am like $25,000 Canadian deep into those videos. So yeah, that's not for now. Sadly, I'm sorry, get subscribed, so maybe one day you can win some like 3000 X's or 2000 Xs2s that I can repair. If you like this kind of content where I buy some broken gear and repair them and hopefully give it away to one of you people someday, that would be amazing. that may be something that you're interested in, so please leave it in the comment section below if you're interested in that kind of content. I'm really happy to be able to do this. I have the technical background and knowledge to do all that kind of stuff safely and make content out of it. So if I can just buy some used broken gear, repair them and sell them later to fund other projects, that would be great. But I would be so happy to just be able to give it away to one of you people, and that's probably going to be in the future, hopefully. But you'll have to get subscribed to help me. Anyways, I'm still waiting for the parts. Well, I've just ordered them, so that's basically what the most I can do for now. There is the broken, not the broken, but like the, I don't know, the donor. It gave up its organs to the other ones. This one's gonna stay like this for a bit of time, and yeah, those ones I will test them during a DJ set in the near future. My friend will have them for next week, so I'm really happy with that. I guess I could try to swap the potentiometers on this one, but it's so annoying to just remove everything and put everything back together here on the DJM, like have all the buttons that need to be removed, that I think I'm just gonna wait for the eBay order that I put to just remove it and swap the only potentiometer I need. So yeah, I ordered the screen, a ton of buttons, and hopefully at the end of April, I think, 2026, if you see this video in a few years, we're in 2026, I will have 3 decks fully working, no screen damaged, and the DJM fully working too. And I will try to sell them during the summer and have some 3DJ, not 3DJ, but CDJs 3000X. That's a lot of repetition, so if you have any question, please leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, also leave a like, subscribe, it means a lot to me, and it's probably the only thing that keeps me going. It's the comments I receive every day on my videos, on my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. All of those videos, I see every comment. I try to answer to all of them. I'm not big enough to be overwhelmed by all of the comments I receive, so if you want to contact me for anything, feel free to do it on Instagram or YouTube or on my email address, contact@veldema.com. If you need anything, hit me up. I'm so happy to be able to do those videos. Takes a lot of time, takes a lot of efforts. I don't have any breaks in my life for a long time. But yeah, you keep me going, so thank you all so much for the support. Again, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, and remember, be creative, be inventive, and keep fixing what you have. That's really important. Keep what you have and fix them. Some things do not appear again. See ya!